Hello great people, welcome to this video once again. This is the Ingo Builders. Our video mostly focus on developments in the rural regions. And by the way, people from the rural regions or from the counties are really developing, so don't fear. Don't have that fear of opening businesses in the rural areas. Don't fear building in the rural areas, because you'll be surprised. Whatever you can do in the urban centers like in Nairobi and Mombasa, you can as well do it in your counties. You can do it in Bungoma, you can do it in Kitale, you can do it in Homa Bay. So don't fear, don't fear. So today I want us to talk about what are the stages, or what are the stages involved in construction, and what are the things that you are supposed to do or to put in order when you want to start constructing. These are very important things that we do normally overlook, and they can be very, very beneficial. I think in one of the videos that I posted, the previous videos, yeah, I had mentioned some 1 2 3 of the stages and all that, some nitty-gritties, and the mistakes that we normally do, or mistakes that people normally do when they want to start constructing. So if you have maybe you want to start building your house in the rural areas, but again, it can also be a video to help you. If you want to build in Nairobi, in urban area, is also okay, because it is just going to give you the same outline, whether you want to build in the rural region or in urban region. So be with us even as we go through these stages. Now, of course, anytime you want to build, you have to have a land, of course, because you cannot build in the air. So you have to have a land, and if maybe it is a community land, or you have been given a land by your father or by your family, yeah, it starts from there. Or maybe if it is not a communal land, maybe it can be a land that you have bought and you have the ready documents, and the land that, of course, it doesn't have cases, because sometimes if you again build on a land that has some court cases, then it will be difficult, because it will keep on bringing you behind. The court can even stop you from building. Maybe you've reached a certain stage, and the court is saying don't proceed until your case has been finalized. So do your due diligence. So of course, the number one thing for you to build, to construct your home, is have a land. Yeah, that is a constant thing. And of course, after having a land, the next thing is you need to have a plan. You need to have a plan. And we say that planning is very important. You can't just start something without planning, because planning will give you the approximate estimates of the amount of money you'll need in that particular project. So if you're constructing a 2-bedroomed house, bungalow, if you are constructing a 3-bedroom bungalow house, if you're constructing a 4-bedroom bungalow house, or it is a mansionette, the planning will at least give you an approximate amount, so that it is easier for you to arrange yourself. So that is why it is very important for you to plan. It will give you the bill of quantities in terms of material, what you're supposed to assemble on the site. At least it will give you the labor charges, the resources that will be needed in the site. Yeah, so it is quite important. So you start with a planning, And now with planning, you'll need an architecture to draw, to give you drawings. You'll draw the kind of house. Of course, the user, you yourself, in your mind, you have an idea of how your house, or of how you want your house to look like. And right now, it is very easy. You can go to Facebook pages, you just search house designs, or you can go to Google, search house designs. It will give you various plans, and that you can pick from. You can visualize how the plan is. Then from there, once you have an idea of how you want your house to look like, then the architecture now will bring that plan into reality by now actualizing that plan, making sketches, drawing your plan that has everything that is needed for the county plan officers to approve your drawings. So an architecture is very important for that. Then of course, after you have did the plans, you have drawn, you of course you'll go to the county offices to, so that your plan is stamped and approved. So I think that process, like, it depends with the house and also your county. But this one I'm talking in relation to maybe to rural areas. You'll find a sketch can go to around 15,000 or 20,000, depending also on who is drawing it for you. But for me, if you want my architecture to draw a house for you, I can negotiate for you a very good guy. You'll do it at 15k. Some will do at 20, 25. So it just depends with who you are using. Then of course it will come with the stamps, the engineer stamps and everything, so that will push the cost to around 25k. Then now the county charges, so you'll find you'll go at around 30, 35. So let me say from 20 to 35, you have the plan and you have the approvals from the county. But now this one depends also with your county. So maybe in another county it can be different, but those are just the approximate figures in different areas. So that is it. So around 35, 20 to 35. Then from there, of course, now you'll want to excavate the site. And excavating is also good for you to, if you can get an engineer to come and assess the area to find out which kind of soil is there, because again the soil will determine the depth of your foundation or the strength of your foundation. If it is a swampy place, then it means you'll have to, the costs of laying a foundation will be higher compared to somewhere that is uh, the place that is not swampy. So, and somebody say that sometimes if you want to buy a land, always go buy when it is raining, because now you will know actually if the place is swampy or not. So you start excavating the site. You can invite an engineer to come and see the site. I think they charge from 5 to 10k just to come and survey the site and to advise you accordingly. It is very important. I always say it is costly, but it will save you in future. So after excavating the site, now you'll go to foundation. That is the stage, I think that is stage 2. Now you lay the foundation, because as we said, that is the appropriate way of building. Build a foundation first before starting the walls. Don't just start, you do the shoddy job of the way people do. You excavate, then you just start immediately raising the walls. No, build the foundation properly, then from there you can continue with other stages. So now you'll do the foundation, and in rural areas the foundation costs around 400 to 600 depending on the area. But of course, if your area is swampy, then 3 to 4 bedroom might cost you from 800 to 1 million for you to be able to have a strong foundation if your area is swampy. But if your area is just okay and the soil is stable, then 400 to 600 is enough to give you a good foundation. Now from, of course, now from foundations, now you start the walling. Walling is the easiest and the fastest step in construction, because now walling for a 3-bedroom house approximately will be around 400k. Yeah, walling will be around 400k. Let me say 400 to, yeah, 400 to 500k, depending on the kind of materials that you have used. So from walling, of course, you'll go to you build the rim beam. So let me just say, from walling, go up to the rim beam for the 3-4 bedroom. It might cost you around 500 to 700k up to the ring beam up there. Then after the ring beam, of course, you want to roof the house, and roofing will depend on what kind of material or what kind of iron sheets you'll use. If you want to use the Decra type of material, of course the costs will go high. If you want versatile, if you want the box profile, so we have different. So we have the box profile, which are slightly reasonable in prices. Then you go to versatile, then you'll go to Decra, then you'll go to tiles. So box profile, then you go to versatile, then you go to Decra, then you go to tile. So if you roofing will depend now on the kind of material that you want. For a 3 to 4 bedroom house, if you are going to use the box profile, then charges might be around 500k, 500 to 600. That is inclusive of the wood, the wood that you use. Then after that, now you put the iron sheets. If you are using the versatile, then costs again will go high. From it can 3 to 4 bedroom, it can cost you from 600 to 800 thereabout. If you're going to use Decra 3 to 4 bedroom, then you might use around 800 to 1.2 million. And if you're going to use tiles, then of course, so the best, or the if you use the best type of iron sheet, of course prices will go up. So it just depends on how you have arranged yourself. So do something that is within your means, so that of course you don't go and rob the bank, but do something that you know it is comfortable for you, and the end of it all, utamaliza hiyo project. So after you have roofed the house, now you start nitty-gritties, like something like windows, the doors. That one you can do around windows and door. 3 to 4 bedroom, around 150k is enough to be able to give you the windows and the doors. Then of course now you'll start the conduit pipes for electricity, then the plumbing. I think conduit pipes and plumbing, if you can have something like 200 to 250,000 Kenya shillings, that is enough to do the conduit pipes and the plumbing work. Then after now you have done the conduit and the plumbing work, of course now you'll start finishing. And finishing inside is one of the, yeah, it is one of the expensive job in building, because now that one, of course, build you have to finish your house slowly, because umeka, you have roofed it, you have put the doors and the windows. So you can, this is a process where now you can go slowly. You can even start slowly with 1 bedroom. If you want to move in, you start with a bedroom, then you go to the kitchen and all that. So approximately 3 to 4 bedroom, just good finishes. If you have something like 1 million, 800 to 1 million will give you good and standard finishes inside, because now you have to plaster inside, you'll have to put the wardrobes, you'll have to put the kitchen sinks, you'll have to, you see, all those things. So around 1 million will be ideal to give you some standard finishes until that house is near to completion. So if you put all that together, I think 3 to 4 bedroomed house in the rural, and this is just a house that you have involved all the professionals, it can cost you from 2.5 to 3.5 million. That is in the rural areas, depending on the size, of course, of your house, and also depending on the finishes. 2.5 to 3.5. But others will say that I can get a 3 bedroomed house with 2 million, 1.5, 1.8. Well, it might be true, but it also depends with the people, the professionals you have used, because you can achieve it at 2 million, but maybe you have not the standard finishes. You just done the basic work, you didn't do the foundation, you just started it straight away. So it just depends on how, but the standard, as a good standard 3 to 4 bedroomed house that you have used professionals, 2.5 to 3.5 will be uh, will be ideal. But again, remember, this where you have just done the standard finishes, because you'll find even there are those, if you want quality finishes, even your 3 or 4 bedroomed house can go even up to 4 million. So depending on your quality finishes. So guys, that is just a breakthrough of how, uh, if you want to build a house, how you can go about it. So always remember that you can always build your house in stages. So si lazima, it's not a must that you start everything and you finish it completely. So you start with stages. You can start with the foundation, then after the foundation, go and look for money, come do the walls, go look for money again, come to the roofing and all that. So within 1 year, you can arrange yourself within 1 year, and I'm telling you, you'll be able to achieve that house that you want, that you've always been um, admiring. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. So continue subscribing, comment, tell us how has been your building journey, how has your building journey been, because your comment might help someone. How much, if you already constructed your 2, 3, 4 bedroomed house, how much did you use, how did you go about it? So these comments are going to be so helpful to the viewers and to all of us, because at the end of the day we want to help each other to grow. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching this video. Kudos.